Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another Patreon mid-rank madness. This is a game between ADHD and NJC on Blood Boil, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is ADHD from M-Old. Isn't that Don's? Hang on. Is that Don Campbell's group, his clan? The old folks clan, M-Old? I don't know. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is NJC. All right, so again, this is a game said to be by somebody who is supporting me on Patreon for $10 a month at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Link at the top right if you're interested. Again, even $1 a month is just greatly appreciated for those of you who are interested in seeing daily StarCraft II Legacy of the Void and Brood War casts. It just really helps keep me going here. Again, I put out a lot of content here. If you're putting $7 towards Netflix a month, if that's something you feel like you can do, then maybe $4 or $5 isn't too much to ask on the other side of things for the StarCraft. But again, I'm not going to judge you if you don't. I'm not going to be upset at all. I just appreciate everybody who already contributes to me on Patreon. It's just such a wonderful feeling to see all of the people who really love StarCraft and really appreciate what I do here. I hope one day to be professionally cast, and when I do, when that happens, I'll remember everybody who was with me every step of the way. NJC is going for a Ninja Expand here. Ninja Pylon. Ninja Pylon up top. Blood Boil. I don't think many people like this map, but this game is low level enough that I'm not sure it matters. It is gold level, as shown on the loading screen. But again, everybody complains. Everybody says, if it's gold, if I say it's gold, no way, this is way too good for gold. And if this is diamond, this is way too bad for diamond. And it's just, I can't win. I can't win at all. All I can tell you is what color it showed on the loading screen that Blizzard assigned to these players. And in this case, it was gold. This probe really needs to do something. It's freaking me out. It's patrolling back and forth. Patrol. Make a thing. You can make a Stargate with 150 gas. You almost there? You're almost there. 150 gas and Stargate. Yes, it is a Stargate. There's really no reason. I guess I have seen proxy dark shrines up here. So it could be Twilight Council into a dark shrine. But that's not what it is. It's not a DT rush. It's going to be some kind of a proxy Stargate here. And ADHD, as far as anti-air is concerned, does not have much. Does he have anything? He's got 20 SCVs and a mule. So no, he doesn't have anything at all. He started making Marauders and a couple Marines. That's super useful. If an Oracle shows up, though, and there are 3 to 4 Marines, you're just toast. They're all going to get eaten up. Your SCVs are going to die. You need 5 to 6 Marines. 5 if you have good micro. I would say that helps a lot. Oh, are his Marines supply blocked? His Marines are supply blocked. Oh, don't do that. Don't get supply blocked at 23 supply, you guys. Keep making supply depots. Always be making pylons. Always be making overlords. Just do it. Getting supply blocked is something that hurts more than almost anything else in the StarCraft II land. Factory done for ADHD. Can't make anything with it because supply blocked. Ding! Unsupply blocked. That was very fast. And some Marines now coming out for ADHD. What are you making with this? It's an Oracle, but unfortunately the Oracle was supply blocked as well. So again, it's gold. We're going to see supply blocks. We're going to see some micro that makes us feel a little bit sad in our tummies. But that's fine. That is just fine. We're here to improve and be entertained and get some recognition to these gold and platinum and diamond level players. This Oracle's name is Slagathor. Yeah, it's Slagathor. I don't know. Someone just asked, hey, can we make the next Oracle's name Slagathor? And I said, I'll put it on the list. And I did. And here it is. Slagathor. Moving out. With this, the Oracle Pulsar Beam going to try to murder some things. It's 4 minutes in to the game here, and generally this is a little bit late, even for a proxy, I would say, but this mule's gonna die here at the natural base. Is there really only a mule here? This is a mule's only base. Oracle's sneaking around, really worried about Widow Mines, which I cannot blame her for. Slagathor is ready to go. All right, free SCVs. Don't go for the ones on gas. You can't kill those. There we go. There we go. Now getting some delicious ones. And there are 3 Marines and a Widow Mine. You can get the Marines. You can get... Don't go after add-ons. Just kill... Okay. Moving back and forth. You can kill those Marines. Not if you're out of energy, though. I guess you're out of energy. Close enough now. 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right. Energy gone. Slagathor did get how many kills? 6? What the? 6 kills? Wow. That's way more than I thought. Good job, Slagathor. I was all ready to be like, that was pretty disappointing for how many available SCVs there were, but... You know what? 6 is great. I'm going to go with 6 is totally fine. Mothership Core defending this natural base for NJC. What else is going on for the Protoss player? Getting immortals with the crazy immortal skin that makes them look like ducks. I can't logically tell you why I think this looks like a duck, but my subconscious, I glance at it and my brain goes, duck. Okay, brain. Whatever, man. You can think that's a duck all you want. I'm not going to argue with you whatsoever. And again, we're on Blood Boil. I love Blood Boil. Just the way that the frost and the snow goes over all the buildings. And look how pretty that pylon is, but it's all frosted up. It's like Christmas or something. I like it very much indeed. Void Ray is on the way from NJC. That's exciting. That's exciting for sure. We do have a Viking done for ADHD, perhaps worried about future Oracle intrusions. Viking, I have no problem with you making a Viking. That's a great idea, ADHD. Oracle needs to move back out. You have enough energy to move back out. It's like trying to get kids out of your house. When they graduated from high school and they don't want to go to college and they don't want a job, they're just like, hang out here. The whole failure to launch thing. Right? Did you watch that movie? I watched that movie. It's, is it Jennifer Aniston and Matthew McConaughey? I believe who it is. And Matthew McConaughey is, like, he's supposed to be some 20-something kid. Well, not a kid anymore. He's a dude. He's an adult who has a job but lives with his parents, and they want to get rid of him. And so they basically hire Jennifer Aniston to make it happen. But it's a typical rom-com, so you can tell how it happens if you've ever seen a romantic comedy before. And it's not great. It's not great, but there was some funny stuff in it, so I'm not going to say it was a complete waste of time. There are things I've watched that are a complete waste of time. Ducks on the way. NJC is making himself some ducks. This Viking, did the Viking scout this? No, the Viking just barely didn't scout this Stargate up top. Which is very interesting and well done there. Additional gateways coming in from NJC, recognizing on 2 to 3 bases. You need a lot of gateways. A lot of gateways, unless you're going Sky Toss, which doesn't look like he is. The Stargate has remained dormant. It's 11:15 where I am. Cut me some slack. So 7 minutes into this game, there haven't really been many major attacks. 6 SCVs have died, some Vikings have flown around, and by Vikings I mean 1 Viking has flown around. Where'd that Oracle go? Well, Oracle's with the army, so that's good. Man, Duck Immortals. Of all the different skins that are available now in StarCraft 2, because apparently skins are a thing now, this is the one that I just don't understand. The one I don't understand at all. Broodlord skins just kind of make them look bubbly and more colorful, which, sure. The Stalker skins make them look more spiky. Great. Ravager skins make them look bigger. Okay. But there's nothing else. There's no other skin that makes the unit look like a different thing entirely. I look at this and I struggle to see Immortal. I don't know. Maybe it's because the arms are skinnier instead of like big, beefy, boom, boom, boom arms. It's like skinny, pew, pew arms, which doesn't work. Immortals are big, tough units. Really big, tough units. Warp Prism done here for NJC as well. Is it time to go? Is 7 minutes and 50 seconds time to go, ADHD? I think it is. I think it's time for him to go. He's got Marines. He's got Marauders. He's got +1 done on those dudes. No upgrades done on the tanks. He is producing... Oh, I was on units lost for a while. Sorry, guys. More Void Rays coming in for NJC. Robotics Bay as well, like in that. So Robotics Bay against Terran is almost necessary. Either that or a Templar Archives. You need splash damage. You just do. If there's any number of Marines, what really only deals with them is going to be Storm or Colossus or Disruptor Purification Nova shots. Anything else, I just haven't seen a battle where a Protoss does very well at all against Marine Marauder without one of those things. Unless they have a huge supply advantage, in which case it doesn't matter. Like, composition doesn't really matter if there's 1 of them and 18 of you. But where it's fairly even, you just need that splash damage. You do. So Protoss players, figure it out. Figure out what you want. I'm a huge fan of Storm watching. I don't really play a lot of Protoss, but Storm is just, it's satisfying. It requires the Terran army to micro, and they can't really split and dodge against it like they can against Purification Novas, which they've been doing against Banelings since Wings of Liberty if they're any good. And if you're playing against good Terrans, you want to beat them, so... And then Colossus, again, are just fairly easily countered as well, just by Vikings and by a lot of Marauders. So, I will go with Storm, personally. That is my opinion. I could be completely wrong about that, but here we go. ADHD finally made it across the map. Photon overcharges up on 2 pylons. There are some Void Rays trying to murder some stuff. There's a Warp Prism just sitting right over the Terran army as well. Immortals trying to murder what they can. Void Rays actually doing pretty well for themselves. One of them getting focused down. No, all the anti-air is gone. All that's left is a tank and a couple of Marauders. And NJC is going to hold that thing. Going to hold that thing extremely well. Some Marines and Marauders trying to join the party a little bit late, getting murdered. Void Ray has 3 kills. You don't see a lot of Void Rays in TVP. As it turns out, this tank has a bad rally as well. Come on, ADHD. Come on, ADHD. Get that tank. Get that tank. Not doing it. Not doing it. Tank's going to come down by himself. and actually might kill some things. Look at this. Tank not in siege mode kills the pylon. Okay, it was under construction. No, the whole army does not have to come home for this. It doesn't have to come home for this. It really doesn't. Warp in some zealots and deal with it. Don't bring your whole army back. Bring in the whole army back. I understand this tank is a giant threat, right? To kill 2 pylons, essentially. The whole army does remove him from off the face of the earth because he is a giant threat. Another Void Ray coming in here from NJC. Third base done for ADHD, expanding and attacking at the same time. At the same time. Throwing out a bunch of mules here, which means he hasn't been using his energy very well, but 4 mules is better than like 8 mules. Fourth base warping in from NJC as well. And you know what? We're going to speed it up. We're going to speed it up. In these low-level games where no one's attacking and no one's scouting and no one's harassing for minutes at a time, we're speeding it up to ×2. And I'll do my best to get us back to regular speed when stuff actually happens. All right, extended thermal lance for Colossus, +3 attack on the way at 11 minutes too. This is pretty good upgrades. Pretty good upgrade style here from NJC. Long distance mining probes from the 4th base. That's very exciting. 3rd base from ADHD up. Great wall of supply depots is buffered and buoyed up by this pine tree, which is kind of red. Are there red pine trees where you live? Kind of orangey. It's almost like it's a pine tree that is changing its needle colors for winter, but that doesn't happen. They're called evergreens for a reason. So I don't know, is there like a brown conifer or something I'm not familiar with? I don't have anything like this where I'm from in Utah, so maybe it's like a Canadian thing or a Russian thing, or maybe in Norway they're big. But let me know in the comments if you know what this is. Or maybe just Google it. If I could Google when I was casting, I totally would. We got Gravitic Drive, which is speed of warp prisms. Are we moving out? We're moving out! We are moving out as NJC. Left side has some zealots sneaking up the left side. Is this on purpose? Did I say left side twice? I certainly did. Are they going to try to be sneaky, or are they trying to join the army and just kind of took a roundabout way to get there? It kind of seems like they just tried to join the army and took a roundabout way to get there. Colossus here, +2 attack done. Extended thermal lance done as well, +3 attack also finished. There it is. So doing a full 15 damage ×2 with a range of 9. Not the all-powerful gods of war that they used to be, but still against a marine heavy composition your opponent has, you're going to be okay. The problem is tanks. It's 4 tanks, it's 2 Vikings, it's 7 Marines, it's more Vikings coming in as well. The Marine count is high, so you should be able to deal with them pretty quickly with these Colossus. Immortals versus tanks are good. Immortals versus Marauders also good. The Vikings, once all that other stuff is gone, the Vikings will be pretty much useless. Although, again, bonus damage to mechanical when they're in ground mode. So that's pretty good stuff. Gravitic Drive. Did he do both the upgrades? I think he did. I think NJC did upgrades for both of those. He did. So for the speed of observers and the speed of warp prisms. 5th base warping in for NJC along this bottom side of the map. NJC deciding it's time to make this thing happen. Why does he have a warp prism with his army? He's not really doing much with it. He is maxed out. He is maxed out, which I am going to say is pretty amazing. Stalkers coming in, Immortals coming in, getting rid of this great supply depot while blinking forward with the Stalkers. I don't know about that. Now the blink forward is what you want to do here. Colossus need to be involved. Now they are involved. The Immortals also fairly unscathed at this point in time. Are the Vikings taking on the Colossus? They are. They're taking on the Colossus. Pretty good battle right here. The Marines are holding their own, but they're getting massacred as well by the Colossus. One final Colossus remaining. Stalkers do show up with their +3 attack, trying to kill these units, but again, by themselves against Marines and Marauders with medevac support. Maybe not as good. +2/+2 on done with these dudes as well. And the Vikings do land, making use of their plus damage to mechanical and get rid of those Stalkers. Excellent job by ADHD. That battle was a big one, and the Terran player survived it. Resources lost here, 14,600 for NJC and 8,600 for ADHD. Very, very exciting things for sure. Units lost here, 69 Marines, 42 Stalkers, 6 Immortals, and how many Colossus? Where are my Colossus dead numbers? There it is, 3 Colossus that are dead. For 6 tanks, 3 Vikings, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the Protoss player has lost some more stuff here, for sure. Again, Storm. I'm going to recommend Storm. I don't know if we'll see it. It's usually, at this level, at Midrank Madness, players just kind of have a strategy and they're going to stick with it. I guess we did get Vikings in response to the fact that there are Colossus on the field, so that's excellent. Got some missile turrets coming up at the front as well. Those can actually hit Colossus because they're colossal units. Is that that's the term for it, right? Colossal? The ones that can't be lifted by Phoenix, can't be fungal. Is that right? Can you not fungal Ultralisks? I don't think you can. You can't hold them in place. Do they not trigger stasis wards either? Wow, why am I spacing on this? Because it's 11:30. That's why I'm spacing things. All right, so Army for NJC coming up this right side of the map now. Going to meet up at the Stargate, which has been producing Void Rays pretty much constantly for the last few minutes, which is really fun stuff. Doesn't want to attack head on. Perhaps he can come from the back door, he says. Perhaps there's his back entrance I can use to murder all of the things. And he's coming in to check to see if there's a base here. The very top side of the map there is not, but if there was, it would be dead for sure. Using the Colossus to beam up on the high ground to get rid of a sensor tower. Haven't seen that particular thing in a while. Missile turret dead. Blinking up here by themselves are the Stalkers. I don't know about this. Zealots trying to come up, and they're just kind of coming single file and getting absolutely massacred. Come take a number. Take a number and die. Colossus burning alive all these SCVs. That's 19 dead SCVs. But the army for ADHD, very strong nonetheless. Stalkers trying to hold their own. Immortals trying to assist here as well. The Colossus doing a pretty good job kind of cliff walking, although the Vikings don't really care about that. They don't care if you're cliff walking. Final Immortal gets blown up as well. And once again, ADHD comes out on top of that battle. Resources lost. Going to be 21,000 lost for the Protoss player compared to 11,000 lost for ADHD. Terran player, man, being cost efficient, it's what they do. It is what they do. So many Protoss things have died. NJC is sitting on 300 and 100 on the resources. ADHD at 2,900, or 2,900. Spending money on more Marines, more Marauders, getting +3 attack, getting building armor as well. Not that useful against Protoss, I would say, just because they have so many things that do bonus damage against buildings anyway. Like Immortals and Stalkers are just amazing against buildings, so having extra armor is going to slow down the death of your buildings, but not kill it. Double expanding is NJC. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th and his 7th bases. Basically taking the whole bottom half of the map for himself. ADHD has a 4th base. It's a planetary fortress. Here at this gold, as is NJC's one of his gold bases. Army moving across the map, though. Here comes ADHD pushing in with these Marines and Marauders. +3 attack is not done. I'm not sure if he's going to wait for it or not. Does he know how close he is to finishing it? How close is he to finishing it? Hold still. 143 out of 1, basically 10 seconds. So we're there. I think he can wait. I think he can afford to wait, but that does give NJC some time to defend it. He's got army coming up with a lot of Zealots. Oh, man, I don't know if it's Zealot Immortal. That's how you want to do this thing, but going for it with Zealot Immortal. +2 armor and +2 shields on these dudes. Actually, doing okay. If they can all attack at the same time, they can do pretty well against this Bio Immortals, trying to crush through everything else, but no. Now we're alone. Now the Immortals are completely alone. Zealots from the backside trying to kill reinforcing units here. Can he hold Marines? Just doling out so much death with the stim. Tanks are gone, but the Marines are still here. Vikings trying to kill this Colossus for 5 kills. Gone. Marines against Immortals. Never a fair fight for Immortals. They're toast as well. This 6th base of NJC is going to die. A lot of stuff died there for ADHD, but man, these Marines with +3/+3 are really good against most of the stuff that NJC has. Another big warping of Zealots is slowly whittling down this Marine ball, taking out some of them, but that sound you hear is Zealots being killed as well. 6th base toast, perhaps a bit of an overextension there from NJC. Warp Prism on the way from NJC as well. This is looking really bad for the Protoss player. How is he doing? More Zealots, more Zealots coming in. He can warp in a lot at a time. Got a Colossus assisting as well. Actually trying to come up and deal with the Colossus, allowing the Zealots to do more damage than they normally would. More Zealots getting these surrounds, man. Everybody on the ground is dead. Phoenix trying to kill 18 medevacs all by their lonesomes. Reinforcing units coming in. They're rallying right into the hands of these +3 Zealots with +3 armor as well. I mean, not obviously indestructible, but these are, you don't want to mess with all of these Zealots, especially if they have charge. They will mess you up. All right, can he get this planetary fortress is the question, NJC. Probably not. Not with the PF and reinforcements coming from ADHD. So both players are actually macroing okay as far as being able to get a big, not a huge army, but getting a responding army when they're getting counterattacked. So that's good. That is good for these games. Makes them more interesting for sure. NJC's 5th base is still okay. 6th base is being replanted, and actually ADHD doesn't know about this 5th base or 4th base down below. the bottom left corner. So he thinks that's not good. That's never good when your opponent has more bases than you think they have. Not a great feeling at all. Another command center coming up for ADHD. Possibly going to go for a 5th here. Again, that 6th base still warping in, speeding it up because both players just kind of hanging out. So that's another pro tip from Falcon Paladin. If you watch the pros, they're always moving. They're always attacking. They're counterattacking. They're dropping. They're harassing. They're scouting. They're trying to see what's going on. They never sit there with their army. At this stage of the game, they never ever do. They're always moving out with their army. They're going to try to kill something with it and then remax on the way back in. Carrier production's begun for NJC with some Phoenix here as well. That's pretty gas heavy. Is it 300 gas, 250? 250 gas for these dudes and 350 minerals. And he's maxed out, so he doesn't have the available supply to really go full sky toss at this point. But once maybe all of his zealots die, is he doing that to free up supply? Maybe he is doing that to free up supply so we can make a mothership. All right, mothership on the way, getting +3 shields, but you never see +3 shields in games, and NJC's going for it, man. He says, as long as the upgrade's available and it makes my guys last a little bit longer, I am all 100% for that one. So, wow, a lot of Colossus here, actually. 6 fully upgraded Colossus with a mothership, with a carrier. How we're going to do this thing. Zealots moving up, trying to check to see where there are bases. Planetary Fortresses killing one of them. The other one actually doing okay, killing some locking distance mining SCVs along this left side until he runs into a PF and dies. There he goes. There he goes. All right, so we're maxed out. 198 to 192 supply. ADHD has a big army of Marines and Marauders. Fully upgraded dudes with combat shield, with stim, with concussive shells. The siege tanks have +1 vehicle weapons, which... Come on, you guys. Oh, and JC trying to expand in the top right corner. He's got more bases coming up. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Tia's got 10 bases. Either done or in production right now. 3 Nexuses on the way. Finally, the Stargate that was built the first 2 minutes of the game is dead. And along with the pylon. But guess who's here? Phoenix are here. A lot of Phoenix, surprisingly, from NJC. I'm not sure what they're planning to do here unless it's kill the Medivacs, which would be pretty good. Here we go, moving on in. Got our Colossus, got our Zealots, got our Mothership, got some Immortals as well. Going after this Planetary Fortress, and they get it. Enough DPS, but the army from ADHD coming in from the right side here. You gotta scan. You gotta scan. The Colossus doing so much damage here. Holy shamoli. There we go. Gets the scan up, but by this time, most of this Terran army is gone. In a flash, down to 84 supply from 198 just a minute ago. Just 1 minute ago. Tanks on the ground. Woo! Tanks getting exploded. We got some Medivacs dying as well here. Colossus going after the refinery. And just kind of sitting here as NJC. Gotta make a move, dude. Gotta make your move. Okay, going after this 4th base of ADHD, which has been here mining for a while, but I think its time is up. Zealots with Colossus, again, fully upgraded. Going to be pretty good. SCVs repairing notwithstanding, and now they're all dead. Yeah, I think our Terran player is toast. He mines out, right? He's got 3 bases. He's completely mined out. He's got some SCVs long distance mining directly into their des. Directly into their own des. 3 Stargates in production all at once here. Protoss player has a pretty good handle. Pretty good handle on this game, I would say. 199 to 95 total supply here at this gold level mid-rank madness game. The Viking count is 4. 4 against 7 Colossus. Good luck, man. I say good luck with that. And the Vikings trying to kill this mothership, but no. No, a single carrier and a mothership enough to deal with 4 Vikings, especially if they have no upgrades. Here we go. This might be the last stand for our Terran player. Colossus doing a great job. Carriers mixed in here as well. Tanks not quite sure what they want to hit. The secret here is mothership if you want your Colossus to do well, man. 14 kills on that one, 32 kills on that one, 10 kills on that one, walking up the ramp into the main base of ADHD. That is never anything you want to see if you are a Protoss player. Everybody getting murdered, fully upgraded Zealots, and that's a good game out of ADHD. GG, says ADHD. GG from NJC, and that's it. ADHD is defeated, and NJC is victorious. Woo! That was some good back and forth action. Really was. Again, some slow spots in there, but that's what the plus key is for. Resources lost in this game, 41,000 for the Terran player and 39 for NJC. So in the end, those two final battles actually got him, got ADHD to lose more than NJC overall. So I mean, that's a lot of stuff dead from ADHD in those last 2 or 3 battles. 255 Marines died, 50 Marauders, 16 tanks, 21 Vikings, 82 SCVs. And NJC did lose 7 Colossus, 13 Immortals, 136 Zealots is a lot of Zealots, 54 Stalkers, and 14 Interceptors. Where is my carrier? Is my carrier dead? Carrier. No carrier alive. Oh, I can't see how many kills you have because you're training. Bummer. Bummer McGee. Mothership has 9 kills. Immortal has 16. So Colossus 113, 111. I guess some of these are new to the party. 16, 14... 23 on that Immortal, 32 on that Colossus. Yeah, Cloaking was the way to go. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Before us, our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice, our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Kalarulas. Paramulas. Aklaranas. Naslar